Alle Mann auf Gefechtsstation!
Hello, Mr. Def here with another World of Warships video. Today I'm in the Tier 9 German battleship, Friedrich der Große. You can think of it as a bigger, badder. It's basically a bigger Bismarck, but with worse matchmaking, is what I would say, yeah. Oh, and it also doesn't have the nerfed hydro. It has the standard, or OP, 5.88 kilometer Hindenburg hydro at a tier 9 level. And this match, that pays off immensely. And this map is Sea of Fortune on domination mode. As you can probably see from the roster, it is a very DD and battleship heavy match. Most of the destroyers have spawned to A and have headed towards A. And we'll see how this works out. Basically, their team has 0 radar ships. So, as I'm saying in the chat, B cap is not out of the realm of possibility. An early B cap is possible. You know, instead of trying to split your team between A and C, if possible, you're better off splitting it between A and B, or B and C. It's just the way the game plays. The more you can sort of move towards multiple caps without overspread or like extending, the better off you are as a team. Let you off in the distance, secondaries away, main guns away. Iowa off in the distance. Getting spotted again. Not gonna hydro just quite yet. Since I already have destroyers in front of me, I don't really have all that much issue of trying to dodge Torps right now, because all the Torps have been spotted. Or, I would presume most of them have been spotted. And it's a Yam and an Iowa and presumably a lot of... That hurt. That just hurt. Unfortunately, due to this being a replay, you cannot see where my secondaries are aiming at. Rest assured, I'm clicking them wildly. The one gets spotted, the other doesn't get spotted, then the other one gets spotted. On hides. Sometimes I wish this was not manual secondary control and just fully automatic. They will switch targets without even you telling them to. Lose a lot of accuracy, but you know, it's not every game where, well, it's just sometimes it's very difficult to switch between multiple targets. Especially when they blink in and out like that. Coming through here, through the north. Benson is still spotted by my hydro. I'll let the secondaries work away on the Benson. At least that's what I believe I'm doing. Yep. While I deal with the Iowa that's in front of me. Using my main guns. That is a torpedo gangbang. Fletcher next. Gotta watch out for friendly Torps too. That Fletcher messed up his Torps. Alright, that was a poor aim. Which, I'm going to say that was just poor ship control. Oh well. Okay, main issue is going to be chasing down a Yam, which is trying to run north. The Fletcher's Torps, although quite annoying, aren't a huge issue thus far. Yam shells, provided you maintain a decent angle, don't hurt too much. Thanks to troll German bow armor, or more like a belt that goes all the way to the bow. That smoke is a mistake from the Fletcher because there is, well, I'm spotted a bit, but that Yamato is still spotted himself because he's not inside the smoke himself. Angled Yam, fire Ichi. If he gives a broadside, I'll shoot AP, but if he angles, I would rather just shoot HE. So you see me switching between Hydro and what was it? The Seaplane Fighter, because the Seaplane Fighter, although it will only spot torpedoes immediately under it, is still an early warning system that can be relied upon. I'm getting really lucky here because those Fletcher Torps are not flooding me. And Seaplane Fighter gone, so now we switch over to Hydro. Fortunately, since the Yam is kiting away like this, the only thing I can realistically do is chase it. One Citadel. Job made a bit easier now. And I get to hide inside of Fletcher smoke because, well, it just lasts that long. Another Citadel. That one wasn't a Citadel. There's too much angle now. Secondary is wailing away now. This is where the German secondaries excel. Gotta aim a bit higher into the superstructure area if I'm going to shoot AP. Making sure to use WASD once in a while because you just never know where the Fletcher is. And since that Fletcher didn't seem to be all that good at tossing around torps, some liberal use of WASD and obviously Hydro makes my life very easy trying to kill this Yam. There's the other set. So we can presume that the Fletcher, see this, has shot 1 and 2, so he went off over here, my guess. That's probably going south towards C camp or B camp. Now, as a battleship, it is very difficult to push into a torpedo destroyer. Technically, you could push in, and you could WASD most of WASD, most of the torps, but there are limits to how much you can dodge, really. You know, even if your hit rate is only 0.1%, if you throw out 1,000 shells, you are going to hit at least one of them. And since those torps are more like 5% hit rate, if he throws out enough of them, he will get enough hits in on my ship and be able to sink me. But we don't want that happening. Instead, what we have to do is try and defend Alpha, is my guess, or would be the best course. The other concern here is that on the minimap above Bravo, the Shimakaze and Kagero were spotted, or last spotted there. most likely means that they are also up here in the north area. There's the Shima. Unfortunately, the Friedrich der Große has a German optics. I believe is the meme. The meme, whatever it's called. However it's pronounced. And it has severely poor accuracy on the main guns. Severely. There's also the issue of my battleship being built for secondaries, which does not help improve the situation. Okay, the Kagero is spotted south. Looks like they are all giving chase. Since it is basically all destroyers left over. Ideally what should happen is the team should split up into, oh, I don't know, destroyer and a cruiser and a battleship. Battle group. There are enough to go around to kind of at least capture this setup. Well, so a few extra battleships just kind of loiter around. Unfortunately, that's not what happens here. What happens here is the basically my entire team has decided they want to go chase down the Kagero. I guess. Those Torps just now were from the Fletcher. Or at least my guess it was from the Fletcher. Still getting spotted. Oh, now the have to be from the. And since he only launched one, it looks like he has taken notice to my use of WSD and is trying to maximize hit potential by splitting out the number of launches. Another set of Torps coming in. This time from the opposite side, and must be the Fletcher. The Fletcher looks like the Fletcher has also decided to switch his the way he shoots. Okay. Shima most likely here is my guess. Due to the way the Torps came, since one came in from this and then the next one came in from the north, which means he must have came in from like here. Or must be around here right now. And well, the only ship that can possibly be on the cap right now is Fletcher. Well, yeah, I would like to defend this cap. But you guys all ran off and towards Charlie. I'm all alone here. Let's see how long I can last out between two destroyers using only one hydro. So at this point, since I know where the Fletcher is, I just have to basically move forward into the cap. He has to be on the cap. And since the Fletcher only has 5.8 kilometer concealment, he is going to be very, very nearby. And yeah, there he is. Surprisingly enough, I'm not spotted by this Shima until now. So that must have meant that the Shima hid behind this island or this island and is now out in the middle somewhere. Is my guess. Come on, Hydro. Hydra needs to activate him a bit quicker. I totally dodged those, except now I steered in. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Heavy, heavy hit. We'll see who's the better shot. Being shot from behind as well, which means there's Shima. Shima has also smoke, looks like. Hi, Torps. You see what I mean by German optics? These main guns have very poor accuracy. Okay. That basically cannot kill me. Be careful. Although 8,000 damage from Shima's guns is very unlikely, I gotta say. Not at this range. Has to be very careful with the way he shoots. Luckily, no fires. Just dodge and score a kill. Oh, getting hounded by 2 destroyers and a Friedrich der Große. Anyways, off to the result screens. Basically, I had 118,000 damage, 2 close quarter experts, and a dreadnought. Damage from the secondary hits is 320. While I almost got a Kraken, I'll call this a good enough game. XP wise, top of the pile, but just barely. 1,646. The enemy Kagero also quite amazing game for him as well. Seeing that he came in 3rd, despite being on the losing side. Had he won that, he would have gotten 1.5 times, so roughly 2,400, 2,300 XP, which would have been a fantastic game. Oh well, unfortunately for him, it wasn't his day. So damage breakdown wise, 59,000 from AP shells, 9,000 from HE shells, 17,000 from fires, and 32,000 from secondary hits. You do the math, each secondary hit did roughly 100 damage. And I want you to look at the team play section here. Damage upon me spotting, 57,000, which is average? Normal, I think. Potential damage averted is 2,030,819. Probably from the 99 torpedoes that I've spotted. 99. That is a lot of torpedoes that I've dodged. Although not all of them could be dodged. I took what, 5 hits from torpedoes, which caused a total of 63,000 damage. That's about what, 75% of a full HP FDG. So despite all that damage, it still stayed afloat. Next up is credits and XP. As you can see, even with that kind of game, you would still be in the negative without premium. Oh, just how much effort does it take to go positive in a tier 9-10 ship? XP wise, 7,000 XP from all the XP boosting stuff, and Commander XP is 17,000, which is actually quite good. Alright, thank you for watching. This is Mr. Def. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.